Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's working. I think it does work indeed. Okay. Okay. Claymore Day. It would be really cool and exciting if you use Claymore today. Wow. You are reading my mind. Guess what? We are going to play Claymore today. Yokon to high. Hey, let me help you. We can actually jump immediately. How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm fine. Could you use Claymore, but using Claymore in real life? Ah. People beat Elden Ring and other games on like various different controllers, including some people did it by like attaching like the electrodes to banana, and then touching particular bananas was causing different type of inputs. What if we are going to do the same but with Claymore? I mean, I'm not sure how. It probably would have to be done in the way so you would attach like the motion detecting things. Did I see an Ender Magnolia here? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Claw bought it a while ago. And she played a little bit of it, but ultimately, I don't think she finished it. That's the one where Claymore is, I forgot. Like in the game? It's a very good question, I have no clue. Oh well. Ah, I actually missed. I don't like it's gonna be like a pretty easy hit. Okay, so that might be problematic. Because, yeah. That one guy with the Claws of Night is, without a doubt, going to cause some issues. Especially in the 2v1 scenario. I'm just gonna let them go down. Are they going to slay down? How do you think? I might actually just fuck up this guy like real good, honestly, with Clean Rod VHS. One garbage down. Well. Huh. I see that Gods of Night are quite popular today. Apparently. Also, look, this is the god of freaking Paris. Hey. Actually, today we are going to release a video about this guy, exactly this guy, and his immaculate parring skills. Oh. Hi. Aha. Aha. Well, interesting enemies we are getting here, not gonna lie. Oh, that shouldn't be a running attack. The party goat at it again. Very impressive. Oh well. Yoke. Party him next time? Probably should, yeah. It's so funny we actually met this guy because, yeah, like, there is a video scheduled for today that is, like, where this guy is the main character of it. Night Train related title? What the fuck? You accidentally changed the title to this. Fantastic. Chase. Considering. Okay. Well, I changed it back. It should be fine now. I would like to build my first good PvP build. Would you suggest using PvP Helper or Cheat Engine? PvP Helper is better. Like, it's usually bad. Question is if it's working properly. Last time I used PvP Helper, it wasn't. It was a little bit flawed. Oh. 3 players. Oh. Did he? Uh-huh. I'm not sure the guy was such a laggard or what. Pokey pokey. PvP helper always worked for me. For me, I think it wasn't giving me particular items related to the DLC, but I guess it got updated. But yeah, PvP helper, like just for build crafting on its own, is definitely better than cheat engine. I guess like both these tools are great, yeah. It's just that for build crafting in particular, cheat engine tables. Also, like question which cheat engine tables you are using, because when we are talking about cheat engine tables, I'm thinking about TGA, the Grand Archive, but there is also Hexington. I think then like the competitor of the Grand Archive is, and Hexington or however it's called, it's as far as I am aware, has little bit better item gib script, so but unfortunately I do not use Hexington like at all. Mostly because of ethical reasons. It's just developers of Hexington cheat engine table did some questionable shit in the past related to locking the access to cheat engine table behind confirmation of being the verified Discord user on their server. Hi. Whoop. Aha. Just like that. Out of hit stun. Pog. This guy has actually like no latency to me. Ooh. And this guy has a lot of latency to me. But that's good, because that's not good. I was about to say that that's good because we can just do the negative spacing things, but I just attempted to do it and I failed miserably. Okay, insane. But hey, Lino, first and foremost, you're supposed to consider getting your items legitimately, because I tell you, farming 600 golem arrows is pure fun. You just wouldn't understand it unless you try it. What's the weapon that benefits the most with free aiming apart from HTS every weapon? Like, every single weapon in the game has its ways to either extend its range or make it more viable with free aiming. Free aiming is free aiming at the correct moment just gives you advantage. Like for the Claymore, on the horizontal swings one-handed, angling the attack to, for example, left on the first swing and right for the second swing is going to make your character attack 1 frame faster. Free aiming to the left with the Claymore, like this, like on the R2, can sometimes make so that you're going to hit the R2s that normally you would miss. Hitting R1 when someone is traveling to the right side on your screen and you're gonna hit them with late frames of the R1. So like you basically like make them like walk into your hitbox. Then it allows you to actually to combo with follow-up R1. On the running attack, like aiming downwards is gonna make it so that you're actually gonna extend your range, and also like you're going to like hit your target 1 frame faster if they are already in the range of the attack. Yeah, and you can literally say the same shit about basically nearly everything. Every single weapon have these quirks. Looking downwards on the R2 of the Starfist has this. R2s of Wakizashi. Turning to the sides, yeah. Aiming downwards with the halberd extends its range. Crouch attacks of the lance to the right side makes it so that you're attacking 1 frame faster that you would normally by just like locking on someone. Like this weapon, basically every single attack can be angled of it. Like crouch into R1 only works as a priority against weapons that have like fast hyper armor, in case if you're going to aim downwards. Otherwise you're losing the priority for 1 out of hit stun. Like Shamshir the same, the running attack, like aiming to the left side like this makes so that like the running attack actually is basically just faster. You hit with the early frames that normally you would never hit anyone with. I feel like out of every weapon apart from HTS and PSGS, people free aim the most with Shamshir. I have tried free aiming for an entire duel and it works. Shamshir is just pretty easy to free aim with. And also it's a very popular weapon. Hi! What's up, gamer? Okay. Oh, it's calling. Okay, sorry. I was in the call with Claw. Not sure if Claymore is going to be the best tool here. It might be not. Now, some sort of enemy, PvE enemy would be appreciated. And the question is... where we potentially can find... Oh, there is one. Okay. This... That... But yeah, like, with the latency they have to me, it probably would be smarter to use something else. And also since, like, they're all, like, trying to get me, and they're just straight up ganking here. On this latency, I think, like, the proper answer here would be either Shamshir or Clean Rod. No other way around it. Ah. That's such a shame that wasn't a backstab. Yeah, the host, as you can see, a little bit high, a lot to me, to say the very least. And they also got the heal like this. Okay, Broski has heal from afar. Yeah. That is something that I have to give up a Claymore on. It's just... shitter gank requires shitter solutions, I guess, yeah? I'm gonna do it like this. One v3 is so dumb. Well, in case if you have like just without a doubt like typical gankers doing their shit, that's for sure, yeah. I am honestly, yeah, like if at least you would have a fucking 5 slots, yeah, for a second teammate. That would be changed pretty much everything, but yeah. Like this latency too is a problem, yeah? We didn't lose any flask yet, so... that's on the positive note. Well. Did he just swap to another like weapon? This time with hyper armor. Honestly, this weapon is gonna be better for them than the previous one. Okay. But yeah, it's a battle of attrition at its finest. Maybe I could actually somehow outplay them by, like, doing something a little bit more dangerous, like going onto the tower here. I could technically do that. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. That's one down. That's two down. Let's go up. Ah, here we are. Okay. Very interesting fight indeed. GG. Ja. Oisisk.
Keep doing awesome work, Steel.
Ja, Goldmask. Hey, Steelovsky, I was doing another Elden Ring playthrough and I decided to do NPC questline. Turns out Ansbach bow has a lot of burst potential, especially in PvP. Why not have it in your arsenal? Dexterity weapon. I am on the strength build. I wouldn't be able to actually do much with it. Tired. But I actually don't even have it on the dexterity build, but I should have it on dexterity build. Yeah, Ansbach can be very good. That's true. It's mostly 2v2 tool, or like a poke tool. You're still playing on the PS5, I play on everything, my dude. I play on PlayStation currently. I also sometimes play on PC, and I'm playing almost all the time off stream on Xbox with my feet. Even right now. Even Xbox, dude. Xbox is my favorite platform. I love touching my Xbox controller with my feet. That's the best thing. Hi. Hello. Puri goat. Oh. I thought you were on Wii U. Wii U is the old story. Now I'm playing Elden Ring on Xbox 360 with my feet. Playing on sub 10 FPS makes me like truly immersed because like as we all know, movies being recorded on 24 FPS for the full immersion. So like I have triple the amount of immersion by playing on stable 8 FPS. Is there any reason you always switch? I don't always switch. I play a little bit of PC because PC has, on the average, way better like player base. In the meaning that you have like on the average stronger players with also like more mature players. Because like usually, even if you have like a strong players on PlayStation, those are usually like just prodigy children of retarded attitude. Whereas, yeah, PC's, let's say, more mature. And plus, like, you have way better ways to actually practice on PC because you can just jump on the better multiplayer mode and, or even seamless for that matter, yeah, and just do not wait for the respawns, play on the, like, well-made areas. PSN asked to play on, not gonna lie. Oh, since you are mostly on PC right now, how you feel about input lag? Have you like tried getting onto PC from PSN and vice versa? Like, you know, in the quick succession? Went to PSN and SAS. Okay. Well, every single time I'm swapping between platforms, playing on PSN always feels like you would be actually covered in slime. Ah, it's good you mentioned the motion blur, because motion blur is actually a huge thing. A lot of times you are not going to see the attack coming because like anything that has motion is being blurred by the game. So it's harder to distinguish attack in time, and it's easier for people to literally blend their attacks on PlayStation, which unironically is strengthening basically like an ability to throw attack off, yeah? Like every time I'm getting to PSN, to PC from PSN, I just do this simple like circle around, and I notice how much of a difference doing this, something like that, feels in comparison to PC. On PC the motion is instant. On PlayStation you feel like your character is just lagging behind, because it literally does. I think the host has like a good lot to me. Others not so much. Unfortunately, another match that I'm probably not gonna be able to play Claymore on. That's so us. Like, latency makes this weapon so much less viable. Oh ja pierdolę, it double hit. Why did double hit? Because of endure? Actually not sure. Has Stormstone been nerfed? No, not really. Yokround. Endure killed you apparently. Because I should be knocked down. I guess like we got like a double hit because of Endure on. Is sorry, is PC less prone to drop inputs? No. No, it's absolutely not. Just have like a, by default, better control over your character. Although it's arguable, because technically someone that is just very used to PlayStation and not used to PC at all might actually feel more comfortable with more delay. Okay, like, as long as the guy is being covered by his friend, I kinda cannot do much here. Oh my god, dude, this is actually so annoying. Claymore Day or Patamore Day? Well, guess what? It's a Claymore Day, but we are still gonna be using other shit, of course. When that's needed. Decent motion blur and VSync is what sucks, but ultimately it's not enough to make things that should be reactable unreactable. Oh, it actually does. I mean, like, the perfect example of it is PSGS. Like, PSGS is way more readable. Like, reactable maybe it's not, like, not the correct word, because technically, like, in default, like, frame data, you're losing probably like around 1 to 2 frames of the reaction time, yeah? But it's usually just a matter of just clarity of the gameplay that on PC is better. Like reading the PSGS on PC is just that much easier. And on PlayStation it's harder, but not for the good reasons, yeah? Like, this is one of the cases where, like, something being more difficult doesn't exactly mean it's I don't know, it requires more skill ceiling or whatever. No, it's... I guess PlayStation always was like that, or consoles always were like that. Like, normally things on PC that are less powerful would be more powerful on console. Just because on console it's more likely you can just throw off like the attack that's going to land. On PC you have way less of situations where you can just throw off random attacks and they are actually going to do something. That's why on console like a hyper armor is also way more powerful than on PC. It's more prominent. Hi. Oh. Okay, like, can someone explain to me what the hell was that? Even? Ah. Is it software related or console? You mean like differences in the gameplay? It's settings related. So like on PC you can turn off motion blur, you can turn off VSync. On console you cannot do that. Virtual sync on its own is going to add to the gameplay like an input of like, let's say 30 something milliseconds. Which is like one entire frame. That you like lose by playing on particular platform, yeah? Then you are forced to use HDMI ports. You are forced to use 60 Hz. Like normal calculation is that like the input lag on PlayStation is approximately like 60 milliseconds on the average for most games. That doesn't mean that PC doesn't have an input lag. It's just that like with correct settings, that input lag gonna be like 15 milliseconds, 20 milliseconds. And we are talking like that 60 milliseconds is already with the delay of the display and so on, yeah? So it means like let's say that if you have like properly optimized settings on the PC, then let's say your input lag gonna be like 15 milliseconds. So you have like a 45 milliseconds of the additional input lag because you are playing on the console. What's up, my dude? Whoa. Okay. Gamer. Big gamer. Let me actually pop this. Wow. I didn't know that I am playing against absolute gamer over here. That is not scared of the wave dash whatsoever. Truly goat. Did you notice when you late stream, views are more? What you mean late stream? Hey. What's up? Today is a day of close of night, apparently. There's another individual that is using them. Got a teammate. That's cool. Okay. GG. If Steel was Finnish, he would be more depressive and also likely alcoholic. Dude, I'm from Poland. What the fuck you mean? Like, you just described the average person in Poland. Likely alcoholic and also depressive as fuck. Not when drunk though. And which one are you? Surprisingly none. I am fake Polish, basically. Hi. Lol. Ah, you good? Okay. Interesting decision making. Do people commonly mistake you to be Russian by your accent still? Only retarded Americans that never actually heard an individual that wouldn't be speaking typical American accent. It's either that or Indian. I'm saying for being retarded. Well, you might be just American, you don't exactly have to be retarded. But yeah, it's very common to hear from Americans that your accent is not good or whatsoever, yeah? Because it doesn't sound like something that they are familiar with. Hi. What's up? Okay. Of course, immediate blue. And this blue is my dude from the year 2012 or like 22. Or like... Look at this beautiful build. Wow! Okay. Ooh! Yay! We got actually help. That's nice. Okay. Thanks for help, gamer. Appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know if I ever heard, like, there is also like other type of people that eventually give you shit for your accent, and those are like insecure Polish people. Like, we have that stigma in Poland that if you are speaking English, you have to actually speak with the proper British accent, otherwise you just cannot speak English. And you know, like, usually it's that stigma is actually repeated by people that barely speak English language in a common way, but they learned how to very prettily like pronounce particular words. I'm not sure if pretty is even a word. In the pretty way pronounce particular words. But yeah. I have to be careful. You know what? Just gonna murder this guy on the spot. I wonder if at some point they're actually going to nerf this fucking looter dog shit. Let's reset the voice. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous how strong this utter trash actually is. Okay, perfect tracking spell, just what gankers needed, dude. Perfect tracking spell is a one thing. A perfect tracking spell that is implying the or like building up the frost build-up is another. That's ridiculous. That's hilarious. Stream freezes a lot for me. Just restart the browser. Like, just refresh the page or whatever. Like, it doesn't seem there are any issues on my side. At least according to OBS, there's like no frames lost. I just want to point out that you have no HP. Oh! I would have died here, dude. What the fuck? Whoa. Dude, what the fuck? That's crazy. That jumping R2 is doing the job, isn't it? Huh? Get the heal off. Huh? Oh god. Okay. I wanted to kill him with the Storm Stomp. That R2 just decimated him. Holy shit. Nice HP indeed. Hope your day has been lovely. I'm eating pineapple pizza. Good. Pineapple pizza is the best thing that humankind ever created. And if you think otherwise, well... I don't want to suggest anything, but... Pages of history know a certain Australian painter that was also thinking otherwise, and you know how it ended up. So yeah, if you dislike pineapple on pizza, it might actually mean something. Alright, so YouTube chat is being spammed by 2 people screaming very loudly, raid. YouTube technically has some sort of raids, it's just that I have no way to tell who raided, if anyone raided in the first place. Raid Shadow Legends, yes, very true and real. Hey, that's pretty crazy. Well, YouTube chat is even more unhinged than usually, isn't it? I actually didn't know you can send the repetitive messages without getting banned. I'm gonna have to actually fix it later. They have to spam to be heard? No, usually if you spam, you're gonna get banned. If anything. Alright, buddy. Very cool. I'm not going to stop. Well, now you are not going to have actual choice, my dude. I'm gonna have to like put on some auto mode settings, I guess, on the YouTube chat. As far as I know, you just cannot send links, but not sure about other shit. Hi. Ah. Big miss. Lol. It's supposed to be small, right? Thank you, Nox, for the raid. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. Or nothing bad happened. No, you can always say it was a rage bait. Calling something being a rage bait always works. Is it cold in Poland? I don't know, I'm not living home. Why would I? It's the party god. Hey! Hi. Okay. Crazy. Oh. It's a laggard moment. Hi, Humble. Humble, you are gonna get hit. What's up? Where are we going? Ah, he was menuing. Okay, I see now. Ah. No, come on. I'm humble. Let's fight. This is actually pretty crazy that even though I delayed the attack, the dash forward is still like capable of dealing so much damage. And also like have so many iframes. Okay. What? Okay. Oh. Oh shit, under one. Oh my god. Okay. He is even superior than the other one. Crazy. What the fuck is going on? Oh, he tries to parry. He tries to be the parry king. Really insane duel, it seems like. Look at these backswings. The spacing, immaculate. Shitpot, immaculate. Anyway. What's up with this guy? Okay, I see.
Hey!
Haha. Well, blue balls of big damage, I guess. Okay. This is so stupid. Yay! Well, Fight Club in Elden Ring, for real. It actually did happen. Join the Imp Lion Club. I actually will, because I have particular idea for the video. And it will require me to utilize the Limp Imp Lion head. Do you enjoy doing this as a job? Yeah, of course. I have yet to work in my life something that I do not enjoy. Well, technically not true. I used to do some like works that I wasn't particularly enjoying, but always tried to lead my life in the way, so I will be doing things that I enjoy without even at the expense of higher salary, let's say. Like, I am not really salary driven, that's my point, yeah. As long as it is possible to pay off the bills of what I'm doing and I can live minimalistic life, then I'm good. Well, minimalistic is a wrong actually wording here, I guess. A life where I do not have to squeeze every penny. Oh. That being said, I have to admit that I guess like within the in the period of the last half a year or so, I have feeling like there was a huge shift in prices of practically everything in Poland. So I probably should actually have started working more to match the additional expenses. That happened everywhere? Yeah, I'm aware, but like, you know, my perspective is only like average prices here in Poland. I am aware that like the shift happened worldwide, but I'm currently talking only about my own perspective, yes. We have a farmer here. I'm actually not sure. It's not a farmer. Might be actually. Hmm. Wonder where the hell this guy actually is, because I guess they probably jumped on the horse and went on the top, but they have to be further on the other side apparently. Otherwise I think I would be able to see them. Ah, look at that. They're actually not here. They are like below. Okay, wait. Okay, we found them. Hi. Okay. Well, give me that booty of the gamer. Where are you going? You were so aggressive. Now you're running off? That's weird. Ah. Where that aggression went away? Well, insane GG. Very good. Cześć, kochanie. Alright, back. Actually, now when I think when you're talking about chat, how strong is dollar right now? $3.64. Well, it's somewhat stable, but it's pretty low. Still. Like, I remember when I used to do the content creation back in, I think, like year 2014. I was a full-time content creator for the period of 2 years. Dollar was like a 4.30 PLN. It was insanely good for me. Because yeah, like essentially strong dollar means that I make better money, yeah? Are you playing on duels and Surge? Yes. Suzuki, are you working in the industry? Because HBR actually does. So like, if you guys like come from like different field of perspective, I wonder why is that. I mean, my girlfriend is also a programmer. A nie o tym, że zaraz się wyjebie jak. Okej. Dyskusja jest o tym, o zastosowaniu AI w programowaniu. I HBR mówi, że tam, wiesz, real case scenariusz jest taki, że i tak ktoś musi wziąć odpowiedzialność za takiego potencjalnego bota, nie, który ci tam koduje, a druga osoba, która też wychodzi na to, że ma ekspertyzę, jako programista mówi, że wcale nie, że boty są popierdolnie dobre i wiesz, pracują cały czas i potrafią naprawiać rzeczy, nie?
Who says AI is good?
I mean, I don't think that individual says AI is good, it's quite opposed. They say that it is bad, it's just that it's going to impact the coders industry for real.
It already is impacting coding industry. You no longer do the fun job. which is writing code. You only do the boring job, which is reading code. So yay! Cool technology! Our jobs are even more boring and bullshit than they were.
That I left my IT-related job right in the test period years ago.
You're fucking 12!
What?
What job?
What you mean?
Why isn't she banned?
Why 12? Jesus Christ. Fucking haters for life. Where are the host on the top? Okay. Reasonable crash out for Claw. Oh well. Not the first one. Not the last one. I'm a programmer as well. I need to tell you that a lot of people, not seniors, got fired here in Bulgaria because of AI. Interesting. But they get like actually like fired for a good reason. Aha, insane. Or like because there is a marketing idea that, or like the higher ups that believed too much in AI at its current state of development. Because I can imagine there can be a potential situation where you just straight up might have a company, some sort of the giant, that just would hire insane amount of people in order to implement AI. Because, well, these big companies can just afford being reckless in their decisions, and usually being also led by people that not always supposed to be at the particular place. Job-wise, and ending up just burning money in the process. Oh. Claude just said, this stupid cat is too smart. I'm not sure what happened in the background, but... That's such a shame. The latency just didn't allow me to immediately punish the boyo. Okay. But here you go, the Stormstorm did the job. So apparently, our cat needs to be dosed some medicine, basically every day, twice time a day, yeah? And motherfucker like recognizes when like Claw is taking medicine and when she's like taking treats, because both of these are technically like on the same shelf. And depending if Claude's gonna take treats, he gonna run in like to her, and if she takes medicine, like he's running away and hiding under the desk and shit. You gotta change the pattern, swap the places of the treat and medicine. It's not a bad idea, I guess, but it's not like he is hiding somewhere like in inaccessible places. Also, you just take the treat and the medicine like together and just, you know, bro is being like, okay, I guess I will let you stick that needle in my ass. Like, that's not what we do. But, yeah. Like every cat in the world, I would assume. It's just extremely food, not focused, food driven, oh, is the word. Speaking of AI, we have a thumbnail that I haven't used. Oh wait. Hi. Oh, stay player. Wow. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess this biome might be a little bit laggy. I have to be careful. Also not sure which one is the host. Okay, this guy is actually consistently laggy. Okay. That's one guy down, I guess. Co jest, kochanie? Okay. To nie jest prawda. Coś tam zamawialiśmy przecież. Co, nie pamiętam co, ale coś tam zamawialiśmy. He fucking survived because of the wall. Otherwise, that would be a fucking roll catch or jump catch in that case. I have to be careful about like someone going on the backs. Oh, here we go. That is the guy. What's up? You want me to kill him? Aha, no. I'm gonna kill you anyway though. Like, I thought like he wants me to kill him just like, you know, for the refuel. I guess not the case. Well, the guy definitely didn't want to die. I'm very defensively playing, oh well. He killed his teammate in the process. And the host at the end of the day. So I don't think the collapse of AI market is more likely to happen than the explosion of AI investment bubble. Guys, what are the bubbles that we have seen that were actually genuinely like people completely fixated on?
.coms.
What is .com?
.com, like the domain.
Okay.
.com. So the bubble popped, but the internet is still here and websites are still here.
What was the .com bubble?
So imagine AI but for the internet and websites. Just websites everywhere. Everybody was doing websites and doing online business, yeah? But nobody knew how, so there was a lot of burnt money. A lot of people were investing not knowing in what are they investing. Internet became very common, like regular people started having it. And well, the bubble popped because too much money was pumped into nothing, but the internet and websites themselves prevailed, yeah? Because people figure out how to use websites. So now we have that with AI. A lot of people, a lot of companies are investing, sometimes risky because they don't know, either they are buying marketing shit, yeah, or they're just experimenting. They're checking whether the AI will work with their company or not. So a lot of people are investing. There is also that problem that large corporations are investing in each other, which creates, I don't know the name of the mechanism, but it's just they are eating themselves somehow. Like the market cap is massive, but there is no real value behind it. Yeah, and the bubble will pop, but the AI will still be there. Just people will figure out where it works and where it doesn't.
Because like we cannot really compare, for example, NFT to the bubble of AI, isn't it? It's not even comparable in the size.
No, not in the size.
Stop gatekeeping, where you can get women like Chloe. They find you themselves, I guess. Bruh. Oh! Oh! Oh, you fucked! Well, you are not locking on me from far away now, gamer. Oh, never mind. You might actually lock on me from the up close anyway. Who's the host, I wonder? Oh, that almost landed. Okay, that's not the host. That's the host. Stomped, GG.
Idę poćwiczyć 15 minutek.
Dobrze, kochanie.
Undertakera, Boże.
Tak, tylko skończę streama, wyłącz... Około 22 bym chciał skończyć, puścić od razu film i możemy wtedy pykać. A co, chcesz ich spać? Dobrze, skończ kochanie ćwiczenia i zobaczymy. What tech stack did you use when you were working as a dev? Lamao, dude. I was doing such amateurish shit and so long time ago. I actually wasn't using any sort of stack. We were actually doing everything on our own. And it was mostly just like basic HTML, PHP, some JavaScript and just like figuring out things like fundamentally. Like I remember I told once Chloe a story like when we figured out how to do the animated objects in the JavaScript, and we were so hyped we were using that shit literally on every website. So every website had the background with some sort of the fog moving around or like a animation of objects that's supposed to imitate pigeons flying through.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, like 11, 12 years old, I was writing HTML and CSS for blog layouts. It was before WordPress existed. People were just not open source, but people had their own personal websites with blog layouts published for free, so everybody could just download them. And I was one of the person making them, like making the graphics and writing the HTML. It was so fun. And again, when JavaScript started doing shit like you could change your cursor to be something animated, or when a person landed on your page, there was a snow falling from the top of the screen. We were overusing it like crazy because it was so fun. It looked so terrible, so tacky, but we loved it.
Yep. And yeah, so yeah, it was similar case in my case. Was I ever like a web developer? No, not really. I mean, like, I wouldn't call myself dev in the first place at all. I have developed few things, but it's mostly just a little bit of C+ here, a little bit of like scripting languages like Lua or Python there, and it's depending per use case. I was just simply doing whatever I could in order to maintain particular projects they had as a kid. Like, as a kid, I had multiple Tibia open Tibia servers, which is like a private server of a video game very well known in Europe that was called Tibia. Still is, like, this game is like 30 years old plus, and it's still functioning. But yeah, I was running like a private servers of that. I was running like a private network of like Counter-Strike servers, shit like this basically. I was doing some work for third-party companies, like I was doing the photo blogs for a few companies, for example. Like, but it's not even me. It's like I was mostly just talking with the companies. I had a friend of mine that was doing like most of the work. But yeah, it's basically. I had a friend that is nowadays working as a professional coder, and he was always like into coding. That was his pure passion. Whereas I just like doing stuff online, yeah. So our share was usually I was like talking with clients, whereas he was just coding. We, for example, had once a client that wanted interactive map that they could display on the big picture in their office, and that interactive map would just have like it was just interactive map with the pins of contractors, and yeah, it was basically about it, yeah. And that was pretty fun project, like, and I was like going to that office because that office turned out to be nearby the place where I was living. So I was just like visiting them and asking, do you like this? Do you not like this? And they were saying, yeah, I like this. I don't like this. And yeah, it was pretty cool time. Like, I was doing all of this as a teenager. It was fun time. Like, kind of. But like, I feel like I ended up just being passionate mostly and for the most about video games, and that became thing that I'm doing for the living, yeah. Not developing video games, of course, just playing them. Game development is also fine. It just I could do the game dev, but I think like playing games is more fun than doing game dev. Especially because game dev is hella complicated nowadays. Although like partially complicated, partially not, because you have like a tools that allow you to do things that normally you wouldn't be able to do, and they are like easily accessible now in comparison 2 years ago. Lol. Okay. What's your view on frenzy incantations PvP wise? They might be good in the 2v2 or like 3v3 scenarios, but that's mostly with the mods, yeah? For the solo play, not that much, especially 1 versus X. In duel setup, they are also like questionably good or bad. Chase the God mentioned in chat. OMG, I am praying right now. Pog. Proper reaction. What's your suggestions for someone trying to get into PvP that's not the best but had a good idea of what they're like you're normally doing there? I mean, just play like correct meta defensively. Offensively, you can let yourself like play whatever you want. But it's important to play different things to get the vibe of spacing on particular tools, how to play them essentially. Ah. Okay. Little bit frame trapped apparently. Bamboozle, big time. Finally actually went out of that location where there are like lag spikes. I'm gonna have to run off even further away. Unfortunately, like, I could finish the job here if I had like more stamina, I just didn't. Okay. Okay, that's a kill. Well, that's a second kill. And now me, it is only me and you, my friendo. Ah. Oh well, insane GG. Dude, I wish this game, I wish this weapon one day would be actually viable into PvP. What would they have to do though? So Claymore would be legitimately viable in PvP. I guess they would have to make it absolutely broken statistically. Like the stats of Claymore would have to be absolutely fucking bonkers. Because I think like speeding up the moveset like just wouldn't really do it anyway. It could be potentially annoying to deal with if the weapon would be any faster, since it is hyper armor weapon after all. But I have feeling like it wouldn't really make the weapon competitively viable. To make it competitively viable, you just probably would need to boost like AR of this weapon by like, I don't know, 100 plus AR on the optimal build. So like the damage itself would be completely busted. Otherwise, I don't know how to make it viable, honestly. Hi. What's up? The aim. Oh, well, that's crazy. What can I say? Oops. Roll catch. Crouch R1 is pretty slow, right? Its fastest move, and it has hyper armor. I think it's like 15 frames startup. Like making it faster wouldn't really do much though. The root motion of it is not that great, so like you don't have that much range. Okay, be right back for a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Well, insane. What actually I missed? R-Tab, R2, any good in PvP? Yeah. Like, Charge R2 can be also used pretty well as a mix-up. Like, one of the best users, unironically, like, of the tab R2s and also Charge R2s, is probably G9. Like, he has absurd amount of expertise in the topic, because he was playing hyper armor weapons a lot in Dark Souls 3 days. Hi. What's up? Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, lucky. Very lucky. What happened here? I somehow, like, almost got cornered. But I don't know why. Like, what was the cause of it? Oh, there's a hunter in blue. Okay, we're just gonna kill him. Oh. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Like, the bro rolled in the way, so I was able to hit both of them at the same time. What's your level? 150, but I am mentally 713, since max level equals max skill. Real. Okay. Where is the host? Here is the host. Hi. Turn and burn in 3, 2, and 1. So it seems like that tracking on the R1 of Claymore is actually worse than KGS. Interesting. Well, that kind of fucking sucks. Oh, there's no passage here? I cannot jump over these two. I'm gonna show you something funny. This guy thinks he's going to outsmart me again. What he doesn't know is that we're about to outsmart him. Well. Okay. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted to do, but turned out pretty good anyway. GG. Skończyłeś, kochanie moje? To ja też kończę. Weź światełko. A, poprosiłem, żeby zgasiło światełko, bo zapomniałem. Nie tu, tam. I hope when the Elden Ring DLC comes that Mira/Hollow Slayer GS with its beautiful moveset will be a normal weapon. Okay, but why? Like, this moveset is nearly perfect. Like, it is actually very strong moveset. So, unless you want Hollow Slayer only for the sole purpose to have these attacks with the crouch, like with the thrusting sword, then yeah, it's still not gonna be like viable, frankly, and KG is gonna be better. Like, bear in mind, this attack has the hyper armor starting at frame 5. It's absurdly powerful. Oh. Look who we have. Haven't seen the gamer in ages. Okay. Don't like the gamer is gonna try to run at me, so I was about to prepare. Okay, that's R2. Free aim? Free aim? Free aim. That wasn't free aim. Okay. Insane fight, I guess. GG. I actually forgot about when that is physical together. Korey sen nabion olm burda. I don't know, what did I just read? Dziękuję, kochanie. Well, that's GG. Oh. Insane disconnect. Now my PC is floating. Thank you for the magic spell. You're very well. Wait, you wanted your PC to be floating? Is it okay if your PC is floating? Yeah, since the new case is heavy. Oh, you're welcome then. I'm glad you enjoy. Hi. Stairs fight. Oh, he has a heal. Fantastic.
Hi.
Hi. Oh shit. I was looking at the chat. Didn't pay attention to the Malenia fucking knockoff. Ah. Okay. Insane. So now you. Why you didn't help your teammate? That's not nice of you, you know? Hey. Gamer. Well, okay. Oh, that was a host actually. Okay, that's crazy. Hip Hop, thank you a lot for 15 months. Pog. Wait, I just realized something. So your PC started floating because of the spell I casted. So for whatever reason, it made me question something. If you have Lisp in Harry Potter universe, does that mean that you are on the permanent debuff? Because you have to pronounce incantations in Harry Potter universe like correctly. And even like the world of spells in Harry Potter universe is balanced around the length of the spell pronunciation. Like in the combat, some spells are just like better, even though they are technically weaker, just because you can pronounce them faster. So it makes me actually wonder if having Lisp is basically like death sentence in the world of Harry Potter. Ah, well played. Wonder if he ever gets bored of Halax? Halax is interesting setup. It actually it allows to pretty effectively just execute under player, since it actually keeps priority. Okay. Kochanie, pomocy. The cat smelled sandwich that Chloe prepared for me and now it tries to steal it. Yep, walk into it. Okay. Hi. Wow. No third hit. This setup actually like kind of struggles against hyper armor, I have feeling like. But maybe I'm just playing it wrong. Which controller do you have? I am proud user of the Wii U controller. Hi. Well. Bye. On the serious note, we are actually using duels and Sedge. What's the hour currently? Okay, let's one more, I guess. Hi. Bye. Oh! Direct hit. Direct hit. He doesn't know. Chat, he doesn't know. What the fuck? I bought the SCAF controller and the wired version doesn't work with the software app they offer. Wait, what? What you mean? The $100 one? Because there's like $100 and $200. Because I assume you mean Envision controller, yeah? Let's try to snipe Soul. They might be actually playing against someone too. But they don't. Nice. I want to try this setup again. Because earlier I fucked up. Describe Valor Pro wired? Valor? Oh, you mean the one with the Xbox layout? Yeah, I don't know anything about this one, frankly. Okay. Hello. I think our latency yeah, I think like oh, what the fuck? That's supposed to be my backstab. Yeah, I think on our latency the setup is just not very good. As simple as that. I have feeling like on our latency it's just you're gonna end up trading and you're gonna lose the trades. Good to know, actually. Ain't best against hyper armor? Well, apparently. And also, like, against Great Katana, because you're losing the fucking trade, yeah? By a lot. And you're gonna be trading a lot, because every time you outspace, the Great Katana can fuck you up. Well... at least some proper gaming. Come on. Nothing to destroy here. Okay. Yeah, different story. If that's how it works, though, I probably need to rearrange the menus and the position of the knife in the menu, because look, accidentally invaded someone else. Fuck. Wanted to continue invading here. Okay, let me just kill them quickly. I'm gonna get back to the Boyon. Oh, but it's actually heavy load now. Okay. Nice. The difference between fighting with disadvantage and fighting in neutral scenario. I wouldn't say that was neutral scenario. I was actually in advantage. Shamshir versus Great Katana is a winning matchup for Shamshir. But I'm not sure if like Dagger and Hand Axe is actually losing matchup. I just think I played poorly and I do not know how to play that matchup correctly. It shouldn't be losing matchup. You still keep the prio over Great Katana. Like Shamshir is good because it's a fast weapon that like keeps the prio over Great Katana. So I think it was more on me, but I have feeling like there is a difference though. Like you have as a hand axe and dagger user, you kinda do not have offensive properties. I think that's the main difference between these two. You don't have offensive properties. And Great Katana can just like throw the attacks around for practically free. So I guess that's the difference, yeah? Having a good running attack against Great Katana is kind of important. Daggers just do not have that. Play Starfist? Okay. Well, Starfist wasn't exactly it. I have feeling like it's mostly like me just not playing well against this latency here, frankly. So many hits. That shouldn't land. Shamshir seems easier to play on lat like this. Is this the video on Bonfire Duel or Bonfire Duel? I just flaming strike, honestly. Like, on this slot, I probably should get myself... And on the setup. Okay, here you go. Like, the guy just playing, like, defensively and abusing the fact that can just, like, turn and burn with the setup on this latency. So, like, I don't really have much... Like, this is the correct way of playing. But, yeah. I just have to play, like, more passively and that's it. Because, like, we can end up, like, trading vast majority of things and I cannot really dodge him that well, too. Weird how Elden Ring is more of a poke and run game. No, it's not really. It's just... The higher latency you have between you and your opponent, the less you can do. You can probably roll into running R1 and get the Storm Stomp. We can try. I forgot Flask. Okay. I don't know why am I fucking rolling into it. Like... I also don't know why this is actually, like, hitting. Okay. All right. Strafing Albert on PSN? Well, it's not only PSN, but also like Middle East lot. But yeah, I have feeling like Shamshir all the way in this matchup. But in this matchup... That's interesting. I thought that R2 is gonna work well here. Funny angles. Oh. Landscape betray him. What else can be good? Let's try it. Scythe. Scythe's supposed to be able to keep the priority out of hit stun against lance. If I'm gonna aim downwards. But wait. Ah, it's jumpy. The piercing fang. Actually crazy. Wait, guys. That's the last one. That's actually... Because, yeah, I gotta have to go. So let's do, like, one more. I wonder how much crouch attack and neutral R1 like deals like poise damage. Where are you going? Actually nowhere, just gonna spend some time with Claw. I'm gonna release you immediately a video on the channel though. Because I have shit prepared already. Yeah, I don't think that I should be using something else here. Okay, here's a backswing. Okay, yeah, that's why like Shamshir is better in this matchup, much better than Dagger and the hand axe, because he can actually aggress on this latency. Okay, GG. Running attack with into R1, the true latency Great Katana experience. Well, honestly, Great Katana is kind of fucking ass. Kochanie, co robisz? Ale no gramy. Wait a second, guys. Okay, back. Yeah, alright, let me actually find someone to raid. Let me see, who is streaming? People think Great Katana is problematic because it is, chilling. Great Katana is problematic because of its insane fucking tracking. But it's just Laggard's tool in the process. Like the shit is overtuned, like in particular aspects. It's just not enough. Oh, Bron. To make it actually genuinely good, and that's the problem, yeah. It's like, it's just, you know, the case like with hyper armor. Is hyper armor the most optimal way of playing the game? Fuck no. But is it busted? Yes. I would say that like the tracking of Great Katana is and its damage output as well, of course, is the main reason why it actually is even considered somewhat good. Otherwise, it would be very dog shit. Okay. Gamers, thank you a lot for watching. Say hello to Braun from me. Much love to you all, and I see you tomorrow. And also, within like next 20 minutes or so, I'm dropping video on YouTube channel, so hey. Have a good one. Bye and hit.